Hello and welcome back to a very special world premiere worldwide episode of Idiots with Pipe. Pipes.
Pipes.
Multiple, plural,
Yeah,
I believe
two.
is
One,
what
two.
the
Yep.
kids are saying these days. We have more than one pipe and we're smoking them. With you. Kind of without you, but you can see us. Yeah. Anyway, I'm Jeremiah.
And I'm Scott. And so today we are smoking Ken Byron Ventures King Ransom 221B.
And we are pairing that with the cheapest brandy I could find. At least I think it is brandy St-Remy VSOP. V-S-O-P, French brandy Francois, I believe. Or not, I'm not sure. I asked for brandy, this is what they gave me. I know nothing about brandy. You asked us to try it. Here we are trying it. We're back with packed pipes and filled glasses. Now we need to light these pipes.
I've missed the ping. You know, it's been a while. It's been a long winter without that beautiful ping sound.
It is quite nice.
It is.
Haunting, some would say.
Oh, yeah.
I believe is what the
The kids are calling it these days, haunting.
somebody is.
So I brought out the fine stuff for you. Some King's Ransom 221B. It is not a lat bomb, but I believe it is like 30 to 40% Latakia. It's definitely stronger, Latakia. What I didn't realize is that it's from March of 23. So it has that boy has almost 2 years on it.
Oh, it is.
So yes, it got a little bit of age on it. Got some fine stuff for you. But this, I've not had this probably since around the time I got it. Kind of found it buried in the cellar back there. But it's not bad. Initial puff, pretty good.
Mm-hmm. It's got a nice punchy flavor, you could say.
Yeah, you could say that. Yeah, but it's good.
Very strong Latakia.
Mm-hmm. So while preparing for the episode, I did try to research, some of it to get a little more information about it. But there's almost nothing about it because it's not been released, I think, since March of 23. So again, we're starting this season off right with tobaccos you can't acquire.
Yes. The lesser peasants cannot acquire.
No. Yeah.
We wish you could.
We really do.
We'd share it with you if we could. I just, if we did that, then we wouldn't have it anymore. And also, you'd be able to acquire it, and it wouldn't be special anymore. So, when everyone's super, no one is.
This is true.
So, today we are enjoying the St-Remy brandy, I suppose. First time. Not really a brandy guy. I don't know anything about it.
No, me neither.
But I did buy these fancy glasses.
I'm really digging this miniature wine glass. It's fancy.
It's a sniffer.
It's like a Hobbit.
Yeah, that it does. But that in your, just the way you carry yourself make you look like a Hobbit. So
it's true. Very wise. Yeah.
Not the wise Hobbit, maybe the ridiculous sort, the mischief-making sort.
So these little miniature glasses are, this is like real crystal. Is this like fancy stuff here? Is it like your great-grandparents' stuff?
Yeah. No, I went to World Market and paid about $2.97 for these. Yeah.
$297? Dang.
$2.97. Yep.
Oh. Okay.
So if anyone's looking for some, World Market. If you're in the market for things of the world, what better place to shop than World Market?
This is true. That's pretty good.
Not bad. It's easy to drink.
Yeah. It's just as easy as everything else is to drink. You just pour it in your mouth and swallow. But, yep. It's easy.
Starting that up immediately, huh? So, we did miss you guys, believe it or not.
We really did. So
even though we probably never seen you, we still miss you.
We probably
missed the comments that he's never responded to.
I responded to some of them. If I haven't gotten to yours, I'm getting there. Actually, by the time you watch this, they should all be responded to.
We really did take the time off. Like I didn't do anything. I didn't even order tobacco. He did. I didn't even order tobacco.
I did. Yeah, I ordered a lot of tobacco, actually. So, wifey, if you're watching this, I ordered it's just a few dollars worth. I only got about 8 or 10 pounds.
Yeah. What? So anything exciting happened to you during the break, Scotty?
Well, like you said, we did really take a complete break. Like I going through some emails. We have some emails from fans that I've not responded to that are like 2 months old.
Oh.
Because like you said, we literally took a break. Didn't respond to comments. Didn't really get on YouTube. I watched a couple videos. Really not much at all on YouTube.
I left you. It's my job to edit the videos, and it's your
Right.
job to answer the comments on the videos.
Right.
Just because my job comes before the break doesn't mean that yours ends.
It does. I was on a break.
I start before you. So I do the editing before you do the comments.
You do, and then I comment when I'm not on a break. But I'm union, so I was taking a break. So put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Quite disappointed.
But yeah, so while we were out, I had these like nice little stairs that come up to my office, and I decided to walk down them. They're nice wooden, no real grip on the stairs, in socks that are very comfy because it was cold. And about 3 steps from the end, I decided I was tired of walking down the stairs, and it caught my heel just right, and my right foot flew right out. Decided to slide down the last 3 steps, which would have been fine, all good, except my right foot decided to kick a door frame
Yeah.
at the bottom of the stairs. It was great. Went right between, I think, your middle toe and like your ring finger toe. Door frame went right in between them. And I knew something just didn't feel right. So I hobbled over to a chair and sat down, pulled my sock off, and so my toe points this way. It's pointed this way. It's like, that's not normal.
I don't think so. No.
And it didn't feel real good. It's one of the things as being a football coach for 11 years, I'd seen injuries. I'd seen stuff pointing the wrong direction. Not a problem. But when it's your own toe, it feels different.
I bet
It does.
it doesn't feel the same.
No, as somebody else's
pain.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah,
Actually,
I get that.
I really truly felt it.
No, I get that. Yeah.
But having been
Somebody's like, I feel you. And no, you don't.
yeah, no,
You don't.
I did.
This is different.
Yep. So having seen enough injuries, I knew it was probably most likely dislocated. So I pull on it, try to get back in place, but dang thing won't pop or go back in place. I got it less crooked. So after some time of, it was dinner time, so I did, I was going to man up and just power through dinner and decided, to talk to some friends. One, I called a paramedic buddy of mine and a couple other friends. I was like, hey, what do you think? Dislocated, broken? They all pretty much said you should probably go get looked at. So I did, and she broke. Never had a broken phalange. I never, my finger toes down there. I never had broken anything other than my leg. So that's the first. So broken toe. That was a few weeks ago. Still hurts. Still hobbling around. But so that's what I did while I was out. We both got to experience something, which you saw in our video last week, a little teaser, and in our intro today. It snowed in Florida.
A lot. Well, for Florida.
Yeah.
So-
Well, I recorded 7.5 inches in my house.
Really?
I don't know.
We got our area. So I live, 10 minutes down the road. But our area got the area combined. The most they recorded was like 9.7 or 9.8 inches, something like that. And I got a little over 8 where we were. But yeah, it was quite a bit. I was expecting a light dusting.
Yeah.
But
For us Floridians, it's a lot. So we had a Monday holiday that week. Tuesday it snowed, so they canceled school. And it snowed so much, they canceled school all week.
They canceled everything all week. Trash
They did.
pickup.
Yeah, they actually really, we didn't leave our house for 4 days. We couldn't. We did some fun stuff around the house with the kids. Taught my kids what a snowball fight looks like and what it feels like to get a snowball to the face. They all got to experience that.
Yeah, my son threw a snowball, walked in the house with a snowball, and, a little further than you and I are, reared back and threw it as hard as he could and hit me in the head with it. But it had a piece of gravel in it that he didn't know. It was like a rock, and I had a knot right here. I was like, The snowball just exploded, and there was a knot right there. And I was like, what did you do? He's like, I didn't know, Dad. I'm sorry.
That's great.
But yeah, they were sliding down the road in their little knee boards and pole floats and stuff. It was, they had a blast. Yeah, but they shut down everything here.
Yeah, the interstate got shut down. I mean, it was
from the Alabama line to Tallahassee, which is several hundred miles.
Yeah, and what's also interesting, did you know that in Tallahassee, they got 2.1 inches of snow, which that's more inches of snow than Florida State won football games this year. But yeah, interstate was shut down, so you really weren't supposed to travel like anywhere.
Yeah. Well, we took a small little trip to Orlando, like 2 days after it snowed. So
when it was shut down,
snowed. The day after, it was covered in snow.
Yeah.
And then the next day, it was covered in ice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was still shut down. And we made a quick trip to Orlando. And by quick, I mean, it took about 4 hours longer than it normally does. We usually get there in 6 hours. It took us right around 10. Got there at 2 a.m.
That's awful.
And unpacked, got checked in, got about 2 hours of sleep, got up the next day, and hopped on a cruise ship for a quick tour, my friend.
Oh, I like cruise shipping on a couple cruises before.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a good time. It was a good time.
Wait, Orlando cruise ship. Orlando's in the middle of the state. How did you get on a cruise ship?
So we started in Orlando.
Okay.
We had a conference down there, and then we hopped on a bus and rode out to tour the cruise ship.
Oh, yeah.
Disney Cruise Line. We had our company, our travel agent company, had a retreat down there with some training, and we met up with Disney and Universal and some of our cruise lines and stuff that we represent, and went on a little, a couple tours of some places.
Back up. What do you mean we travel company? What are you talking about?
Me and my wife, dude.
Oh, y'all traveled? That's cool. I travel too.
Yeah.
Don't say we our company.
We have a travel agency.
You own a travel agency?
Yes, we own a travel agency, along with
You're
my
like
regular
80
job.
years old. Who uses a travel company anymore? Why? I mean, travel. Are they going to hand me like a map? I'm going to map my way to somewhere too. Is that
So-
a free map? What?
Actually, a lot of people use travel agents. So,
I think my grandparents do.
well, for specialty things, especially like group trips and stuff, there's a lot going into booking a whole group of people, hours of phone calls and web-based searching and booking and whatever. But anyway, if you use a travel agent, they do all that work for you. Not only do we do all the booking for you, we give you all that advice, all that information, the do's and don'ts, which restaurants to go to, must-try experiences. We book those for you if you want.
But I can do that. Why would I pay you to do it?
That's the best part, is you wouldn't
Paying
pay
you?
me. Yeah, paying me is the best
You do
part.
it.
Yeah,
You do it for free.
The best part is you're already paying for it.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, have you gone on vacation before?
Yeah.
Where? You gone to Disney?
Oh, yeah.
You gone to Universal?
Uh-huh.
You gone on a cruise?
I have.
Have you stayed in a hotel overnight somewhere?
I think I've done that a couple
You
times.
flown
Yeah.
somewhere before?
I did Richmond actually. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. We flew together. I forgot about that. Every one of those things you just named, you paid for a travel agent.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
It's built into the price. It has been for
Shut up.
decades. It's been built into the price.
No.
So that when you book something, if you use a travel agent, they already build that into the price and they pay it to the agent. If you don't use an agent, they just pocket the money as extra profit. So we don't
Jacked up. Prices. Huh.
see what you did there.
I did.
So we don't charge you because the companies pay us for bringing them clients. That's how they look at it. And if you don't use us, you're already paying for us.
So I'm paying for a travel agent and a service that I'm not using.
Right.
You know,
So
fine. I'm sold.
who's the idiot now?
Still me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fair. Okay.
what I thought.
I like it. Okay. What's the name of said travel agency that you run?
Well-traveled family. Yep. So it's a kind of a family thing, me and my wife, so we named it Well-Traveled Family. We have a Facebook page and everything.
So like WTF. Oh, okay. That's kind of what I'm thinking when you told me you ran a travel agency. WTF.
Okay, well maybe we didn't
Fancy.
think that through all the way, but that's the name
Okay.
for now.
I like it. I like it. So is it on Facebook?
It is on Facebook. We
Okay.
should not that you guys care because this isn't a travel agency YouTube channel, but now that you asked me and I just ran it on for about 23 and a half minutes, we should link it in the video description. Maybe jump on there. I know we ask you not to subscribe, but if you could like and follow, even if you're not interested in travel. We just started the page a couple weeks ago, actually, so
Okay.
a little bit of followers and likes on there would actually be pretty nice,
Nice. Okay.
if you don't mind. If you do mind, maybe do it anyway. That'd be cool.
Now, what do you think about this smoke?
It is quite a lot of Kia
It is.
E.
It's a lot of Kia.
It is a lot of Kia.
But when paired with this brandy, as Google told us, it would pair together. And I do like the sweetness of the brandy, but the smokiness of a lot of Kia. I think they really do.
Yeah.
They kind of complement each other. I really think so.
I don't know that it's our best pairing, but it's
It
not
is
the
not
worst.
the best pairing.
It ain't the worst.
No,
It's pretty good.
we've definitely had worst.
Bratwurst.
Ooh,
I like bratwurst.
me too.
Yeah. Beer brats,
Beer brats are good. Ooh.
onions, peppers.
Now I'm getting hungry. Thanks.
Is it dinner time yet?
Actually, this miniature wine glass and this brandy is pretty good.
It's not bad. It's
No.
not bad. So I said I picked up the cheapest brandy I could find. This was actually the third cheapest brandy. This was $16, and it's not bad. It came recommended. They said stay away from these because they're trash, and you don't need to spend a bunch of money on it for it to be good. So, $16. This isn't bad.
No, it's not bad at all for $16.
You know, it's not. It ain't no. I'm not gonna lie. It's not bourbon. It's not Scotch. But it is brandy.
It is,
and
it's good.
It's not bad. You know what? Speaking of Universal Studios and brandy, while I was down there, I had an English breakfast.
Oh, we smoked that here before. No, that
Yes, yeah, we did. But traditional English breakfast. I don't know if it was the traditional, but it was
Okay.
beans and toast and tomato and potatoes and
okay.
sausage and eggs and what is it? Black pudding, which is also known as blood sausage.
That sounds terrible.
I'm not gonna lie, that was one of the nastiest, probably the nastiest thing I've ever had in my life.
Oh, okay.
So it's like it's literally blood and fat of something. Maybe you guys know, sheep, cow, pig, I don't know. Blood and fat, and they just make it into a sausage or a patty, and they cook it. And so this was a sausage link, and I cut it up, and I only found out what exactly it was shortly before eating it, and I was like, well, I guess I'll try it. And I cut, I'll try almost anything to eat.
Sure.
And so, I tasted it, and it very reminiscent of, just imagine somebody took coagulated blood and slow roasted it. Yeah. It was...
Sounds terrible.
And as it was terrible. And I was sitting there in the dining room wanting to get it out of my mouth as quick as possible.
You still taste it, huh? Okay.
Yeah. I wanted to just spit it out, but the dining room full of people, they were appropriately
They're
dressed and
frowned upon.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just swallowed it. And
Okay.
I feel like it was now I just wish I spit it out. It was absolutely disgusting. I think it's the single number one reason that America revolted against Great Britain was to get away from black pudding or blood sausage. Who calls sausage pudding anyway?
Right.
I mean, the brandy, is this breaded? No, this is French. Who helped America revolt,
Right. Because we like their brandy. So we brought them in.
We brought them in on it,
Yeah.
But yeah, that wasn't good. If you haven't tried blood sausage, you don't know what you're missing, but trust me, you want to miss it. Anyway, yeah, we got some updates about the show coming
Yeah.
out here.
So we are on season 2. Never thought we'd make it this far. So we are on season 2 of Idiots with Pipes. We are bringing a couple changes with this season due to the rigorous demand and schedule that Jeremiah forces me to go through for his videos. We have decided to cut back to every other week instead of
Trying
every
to
week.
run a small business, guys. If you help me out with this business, maybe I'll have more time to work on the show.
that's true.
And
That's a
hire
good
some
point.
people, that sort of thing.
Yeah. So it would be every other week. So you will not see us again for 2 more weeks.
So season 2, every 2 weeks. Season, remember?
I like it. So
Yeah.
season 3, every 3. Hey, might be onto
Yeah.
something.
Yep.
Or not. So season 2, we got that. We got some new decor up here on stage. Got invested in a few pipe books now that we're kind of making this pipe a thing.
That you still have not read the first pipe books you had.
Hey, it
though.
doesn't matter. It's the look, okay? It looks like I'm well read. And I am very well bought. Because I didn't read them. I bought them.
Stocked. Yeah, you stocked up
I'm stocked.
nicely.
I'm well stocked. There we go. I'm well stocked with books that I may
Stocked up
one day
nicely.
read. I got some new decor back here with some pipe knowledge. Since we are idiots, we got some pipe knowledge going back here. So maybe one day we'll actually look at it and read it. Willie Richmond got a book about Sutliss, 175th. So we were able to salvage a book.
Speaking of reading,
Yeah.
have you done any reading on our break?
I did. I'm almost done with The Hobbit. Seen the movies. Big Lord of the Rings fan. I got talked into, actually almost bribed into going to the first movie. And my reward was basically what we gave Eddie on the Christmas Eve special is
Nothing?
just
Big
nothing.
fat nothing?
Yeah, he didn't buy my
That
ticket.
guy's a sucker, dude.
He's a good friend of mine.
I love Eddie. What
Yeah,
a
I know.
sucker.
What a sucker. Suckered into going to watch First Lord of the Rings. Never been I guess you'd call it fantasy type fan. Orcs and dragons, never
Me
my
neither.
thing.
Me neither. But Lord
Love
of the
the
Rings
movie.
is good.
I love the movie.
Lord of the Rings is good.
So I watch all movies. I've watched all the extended movies.
Except for Frodo.
Watched The Hobbit. I'm a big Rudy fan. So,
Yeah.
Samwise, he's my hero. And the true hero of the story. But that's a topic for another day.
Yeah, I think that was a topic for the Christmas Eve episode. If you haven't watched it and you want to hear more about it, watch it.
Again, it's a topic for another day. I didn't say it had to be future.
Fair enough.
Okay. But yeah, so reading The Hobbit. I don't know now. I see why people say that how did you make 3 movies out of the smallest movie or smallest book? I now see why. It's like how? I mean, I got to about 50 pages left, and they're just now entering the cave or the Lonely Mountain. It's like, how did you make a whole nother movie after this?
Yeah.
There's not much left.
They added a bunch of stuff that Tolkien didn't have in the book
Yeah.
for the movies. It's ridiculous. Like they altered the movies. They actually changed the story.
Right, there's a lot of
Lord of the
things.
Rings. They're like, oh, we just left a few things out because it's hard to make
Sure.
a movie include the book. That's that's fair, fine. But they actually changed the story of the Hobbit and
Yeah, because I love the movie. I've seen the
I'm not
movie
happy.
multiple times.
Of what?
Of The Hobbit.
Oh,
I've
you
seen
like
all
the
3
Hobbit
of them.
movie?
Yeah, I do. I like them. But I've seen them
Not a
multiple
fan.
times.
Not a
And
fan.
like I'm reading the book and going, wait a minute, where's this part? What? No, this is supposed to happen. What? Where's so and so? What? How does it? And so I didn't realize how much liberty they took in the movie.
Yeah.
I think since reading the book, I kind of like the movie less. Even though I'm not. I need to go back and rewatch all 3 of them, but I've not. I
you
do
don't.
like it less.
The Muletown Pipe Show is coming
Yes.
up in March.
March, I think 14th through 16th. I believe the dates are right.
I believe the dates are 14th through 16th.
So we will be there. Yeah. So hopefully, if you guys are going to Muletown, comment below. Let us know. We'd love to see you
Dr.
there.
Seuss, comment below. Let us know.
We'll be at the Muletown show. Hey, what do you know?
You can stop. That's all right.
Okay.
That's good.
I'm a poet and didn't know
We
it.
got all we need.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to cut there.
Yeah, that'd be fun. If you guys are going to the Muletown show, let us know. We'd love to meet you in person. I think it'd be great.
And get to know.
And get to it. Speaking of building relationships, let's build a relationship. Let us know that you're going to be there. We'd love to meet you in person. We heard rumor that Eddie may be joining, maybe not joining us, but we will see him there, hopefully.
Eddie Gray of the Pipe Nook, we offered
Yeah.
him, hey man, come ride with us. We'll get together. We'll do everything together. And he said, nah.
I even tried to say, hey, we have a surprise we wanted to give you as well, but he said he's not falling for it twice. So I had another pipe cleaner for him, but he turned it
Burned that
down.
one too early, it appears.
I guess so.
It's supposedly one of the nicest. It's not the biggest, but it's very intimate and very excited. A lot of people say it's a very cool show, so we're
Yeah, so
excited.
we're very excited.
We love the last one, especially the Sutliff 175th anniversary. R.I.P.
Yep.
But,
so we know that's where our bar is for as far as sampling tobacco.
Yeah.
So Briarworks, hope you're prepared because we're ready to.
I would say over $5,000 worth of tobacco laid out
I
on
think
that
I
table.
heard that. Yeah. So
So
we expect
we're
about
expecting
6,000
big things.
dollars
Yeah,
of
we're
tobacco.
expecting big
Okay.
things.
So Briarworks, hopefully you're watching this. I doubt it, but if you are, we want lots of free tobacco because it worked. We got it the last show. So where are you at?
It only makes sense. Yeah.
It does.
Guys, thanks for joining us.
We appreciate it. We're happy to be back.
Really, we kind of threw this show together last second, so better things are coming. If you didn't love this show,
It's okay.
yeah, hopefully it'll get better.
We got to get back in the rhythm, back in the swing of things. So we're glad you joined us for the show. Thank you for giving us a second chance if we didn't catch it the first time.
As always, stop subscribing. As a
Please.
matter of fact, unsubscribe from here.
Yes.
And subscribe to the Well-Traveled Family.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good play there.
Yeah.
Do you have a YouTube?
I don't. So unsubscribe from our YouTube channel and subscribe.
Yes.
And by subscribe, I mean
Yes.
like and follow our Facebook.
That's it. Yeah.
And not ours. Ours is in me and my wife. Not ours is in me and this jackleg here. Follow the Well-Traveled Family, or Scott put it, WTF. Link in the description.
King's Ransom, if you can find some, get it. It's pretty good smoke. Definitely a lot.
You're not going to find it. Maybe
Latakia
Scott here
heavy.
will send you a sample.
So you're not getting any samples, but we do appreciate the support. But yeah, if you find some brandy, pretty good. Actually, decent brandy. A little sweet. If you have a Latakia heavy smoke, it does pair. I think the pairing is good.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd pair these two together, but the pairing is the sweet and smoky kind of offset.
It is good. Yeah, they offset each
Compliment.
other. I actually really enjoy the tobacco.
Yeah, this is actually really.
You told me something about a Nick hit. I haven't experienced it.
I
Have you?
saw that. Yeah, no, I haven't at all. This was a good smoke. Good, and I love Latakia, so I did enjoy it. But it's not too heavy. I wouldn't say it's too much. Like I wouldn't call it a lat bomb. It's just good.
No, I wouldn't. So.
But yeah. But you know, what do we know? We're just idiots with pipes.
We still are. Nothing's
Yep,
changed
nothing's
there. So the only thing that's changed is we're a couple months older.
We are. Maybe
Twice as dumb.
We didn't get smarter.
Twice as old as half of you and half as dumb as twice of you. Speaking of Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. And so with that, we'll see you next time in 2 weeks.